In the previous video, we wrote two queries to ChatGPT. That was the first query where we asked ChatGPT to create a histogram of the TG column. The TG column is what contains the temperature values. Then the second query was to calculate the mean temperature. Now the third query will be to create a visualization, a plot showing the temperature across time. So when you say time, then you are implying a new column, a date column. So if you go to your file, open it, you'll see we've got this date column here, right? Which contains the date. So what you want to do is you want to stay in the same chat, right, where we had these two queries, and you want to elaborate on the input data that you have. So you'll say the Stockholm underscore updated .csv file also has a date column. So you are elaborating with also. That column contains the temperature observation date. In the format, you want to specify the format here, right? So the format was year, month, day, right? So you should write this Y, M for month, D for day. I want to aggregate the temperature by year and then plot the yearly temperatures across time. Write me a script using Streamlit and Python. So what we want to do this time is basically we want a graph which shows the temperature, the average temperature of each year across time. So we'll see how temperature has behaved during the last centuries or so. That's quite an achievement. So let's execute. ChatGPT is saying sure, so that looks promising. So there we go. I can copy the code now, go to Thony, create a new Python file, lecture2.py, paste the code there. So we are inside section 3 folder where we have the Stockholm updated CSV file which corresponds to this year. This is Streamlit, therefore I will first save the code. So we've got lecture2.py and then making sure that you are in section 3 folder, right? Go to tools and go to open system shell to run the script. So that will be streamlit run lecture2.py and press enter to execute. That should open your browser automatically. And there we go. So that's the temperature of the last, well, 270 years. So that's almost 3 centuries of data. And yeah, it's impressive to see the temperature going down and going up again. So we've got 1 temperature point for each year here. You can also follow up by saying, I want bar graph. I want a bar graph. Rewrite the script. So by saying that, you mean the script that was just generated. So press enter. Let's copy the code, Go to Thony. I would prefer to create a new file, lecture2.2.py, instead of replacing the previous file. So paste the code there, save, go to Tools, open a new shell, and do streamlit run lecture2.2.py and press enter. And there we have a bar graph, which could be a better representation for this type of data. So there we go, that's how you can do data visualization with ChatGPT. Thanks a lot for following, I'll see you in the next videos.